Salutations to foes. This is your fabulous leader, the Queen of Shade, coming at you with another special presentation. I am steaming ahead, full speed ahead, bringing to you great conversations with people that inspire me, people that I follow, they follow me, we uplift each other. It's a community, social media. So we're very social. And having said that, I have someone super amazing to bring to you right now. This person actually interviewed me not too long ago. So now I get to take and return the favor. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you all to your favorite uncle and auntie, Darnell.
Queen, I love you. You know,
I love you more.
I forgot to put on my speaker for the hand clap because I do have hand claps. So I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No,
I
that's okay.
provided the hand clap for us.
That's
How
okay.
are you,
That's okay.
Queen?
How you doing?
You look beautiful. You look amazing in what you've been doing. I see you. You have this glow going on, honey.
Thank you.
And the girls need that glow right now, honey. Okay?
Yeah. But so do you. I've been paying attention. I love your page because you keep us like your page is if you like it. The theme of it should be if you know, then you know.
Yes.
You post a lot of if you know, then you know.
You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Tell everybody.
Because, you know, we live in a world.
Yes.
I feel growing. I mean, you know, because I'm a girl of a certain age.
Me too.
So there's certain things going on in this world that you have to be like, well, when I was okay, but okay, it's okay now.
Yeah.
You know, or if that was me, but see, it's okay now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
I feel like we're in a state of it's okay now.
Yes.
And people don't really realize with, you know, the kids that are cisgender, non-binary,
right,
fluid, open, this, you know, all of these names and stuff is that these kids came to learn to be that.
Yes.
And they grew up learning to be that where we didn't have the chance. Some of us didn't have the chance to grow up to learn to be that. So we're still learning.
Yeah.
And it's so many.
Isn't it?
Sorry.
I was going to say, Auntie, that these kids, though they're younger, they're teaching their you know, the people that
they're
are
teaching
older.
their peers.
Yes.
They're teaching everybody around them.
Mm-hmm.
And people still don't get it. It's like, I'm so surprised every time I go certain places or have certain conversations with certain people that they're still stuck in yesteryear.
Yes.
Still stuck in the 80s,
the good old
early
days.
90s,
the good old
2000s, when they think that everybody out here don't want some dick and everybody out here wants some dick. This is crazy to me, you know?
Yes. I love you. I told you. I said today is your day.
Queen, I want to say this to you from the bottom of my heart. I woke up today kind of in a stint.
Okay.
You know, I've been having to run around because I'm getting to a certain age now where it's like, the trade is boring.
Okay.
The trade is boring. You know, the no facts, the no femmes is very trying to the community.
Oh, child, please.
It's like the girls that be like no facts, no femmes, but then you have to be like, you're a teen ahead. So how could you be like no facts, no femmes, you know? And you know, people get I've been having this conversation about discretion.
Okay.
Discretion costs.
Yes, it does.
And the guys don't understand that discretion costs.
Yep.
You know, my forever piece of trade on off had the nerve to say to me the other day that he feels like I'm trying to ruin him. And I'm like, how could I try to ruin you when I made you? I made you be able to be the man. I raised you to be the man that you are. And whomever that you're sitting there with, they don't even get it.
Oh, you better go
because
ahead.
The reason you're with the person that you with is because I groomed you to get that person.
Exactly. You
so
know
you
what's so funny?
I
I was going to piggyback off of what you said. We've been making these men for a long time, Auntie.
Yeah, mother works. You have Miss D, you have Auntie Uncle, and you have Miss Jill. Miss Jill has the boys in a line around the corner.
Exactly.
Cis men,
With the booze, with the booze. They want the booze. They want the booze.
And you know what it is boys really love the fat bitch.
Yes.
Boys really love the fat bitch.
Yes.
People put fat, obese, big, or all of those names, but those things are powerful.
Mm-hmm.
When you're big and you're heavy, you got strength,
and soft.
The girls can't take that.
Soft to the touch too. They like that. They like that softness.
Yes.
Too.
Could you imagine when I go back and look at certain pictures of Della Reese, Queen Latifah,
you name
even
it.
Ruben Studdard, hell,
yeah,
even Ruben.
Yes.
People always love bigness. Voluptuousness.
Yes.
It's powerful.
You know that in the days of the royals, if you were looked at and you were larger, that was a sign of having money.
Wealth. Yeah.
Yes, you were wealthy. If you were skinny, honey, you were poor because you could not afford. You could not afford.
No shade to the city girls.
Right. No shade to the skinny. Oh, please. No shade to the city girls. Please. The disclaimer. Thank you, Auntie, for the disclaimer. But you could not afford to have the ambiance and to, yeah. Like, it's so crazy, Auntie, how things flip in this world. Like, high heels used to be for guys, kings, right, princes,
and earrings. Men were the first ones to wear earrings.
Yeah, Auntie. So school us. Bring us into today. Tell us what you were up to, because you were moving around. You're in New York.
Yes,
right?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I get high. I'm a big fucking hippie in the house. I get high, do drugs, mushrooms, shrooms, anything that you can imagine. So
yes,
some days I'm physically here, and then some days I'm physically not.
Are you here today?
I'm here today. And when you hit me Monday, I said to myself, you know what I was thinking? What? In my head was the time from when I interviewed you, because we did it at 8:00. Yes. So for some apparent reason, I'm like, oh no, I can run around, I can get my hair done, I can get my hair, and I'm like, yeah, because we're gonna go on 8:00. And then you hit me at 1:00, like, bitch, what's the interview? And I'm like, I'm outside already doing other shit. So it's like, I totally apologize for that. But
Auntie, no problem.
The thing that, I was having this thing, I've been having, to be honest with you, I'm not a perfect Patty. In my last situations, I did things, that wasn't perfect, but it wasn't a perfect situation. Right. And my partner didn't understand, one hand washes the other.
Yes.
Yes. I'm a bitch that I can deal with anything because I'm a hood bitch. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn. I'm a hood bitch. I lived in Baltimore. Like, I know how it goes.
Yes.
And these guys, to me, what I've been learning lately, or I've been having conversations with people about, is what are you going to leave on the nightstand?
Right.
What are you going to leave on the nightstand, honey? Because if I'm giving you all of this, you have to compensate me for that. If you want, and this is the thing, discretion costs.
Yes.
And privacy costs too.
Yes. You know what? You remind me of? You sound like one of them high-priced madams, honey. Call the dog. Call madam, honey.
But listen,
you need to do a music video. You need a music video.
Look, I'll take $40.
Here you go.
So, a high-priced madam, but you got to take what you can get. But these niggas be trying to pull up with big dick and bubblegum, and you like, And you know what fuels a lot of my desire is, like, I could be sitting here and I go look at your page and you got all these fine ass gym buffs and these fine ass OnlyFans and these fine ass Instagram models and these fine ass men that I just so happen to see, on Freak Twitter, going through my Freak Twitter.
Yes.
People don't really understand that there's a magic to this world. There's a magic to this madness. I said to someone the other day, we were having a conversation about TV.
Yes.
And I said, you know what TV is? Yes. TV is the visual of what's inside our brains.
Yes.
That stuff is not sitting on that TV for no reason.
Exactly.
You don't get influenced for no reason. I can tell you many nights I sat here like, bored, might be a little buzzed. Like, what kind of trade I want? I want something to come through here with some substance, though. I don't want to do the whole audition. These guys want you to audition. They want you to take thousands of pictures, bend over backwards, put your leg near your eye, pull your ears to your lips. They want you to do all of this shit just to get their dick for 15 minutes. Because when the girls start to go, they really can't handle what's going on,
Not only can they not handle it, and I'm sorry, guys, but they done it so much that they got to tie a rubber band around it just to keep it going. Because they do it so much.
That is the worst.
Listen.
I was in here with a piece of trade the other day, and he came with the rubber cock ring thing on. I didn't see him put it on. He didn't have it on when we started. And then I went to go, and I'm like, oh, you got this thing. But she was like, she was spraying cum all over the place, though. That's the crazy thing about it. Usually when you see, like, cause the Tina girls are messing up the game. No, smoke your pipes, do your clouds, whatever your diamonds and your ice, do all that you do. I'm not knocking it, but it just comes off very weirdo sexually, And I've done a lot of weird shit, but that Tina shit with the glasses and they come with the book bag and they got their charger and they got this, they got toys, they got, it's like, oh my God. And then they got the cock ring on and it's like, where's the regular trade? Like there's no more regular trade.
Right.
I was just watching an episode of Harlem.
Yes.
Which features Megan Good, and I don't know the rest of the girls. I've never seen the rest of the girls.
I love Megan Good.
But Megan Good is on it.
Yeah.
And she went on a date with a young boy from her school because she's a professor.
Right.
And she went to go hook up with him.
Right.
And when he came in the house, he was like, oh, so you don't want this? Pull out the big bird, show her the bird. She's like, oh, okay, we going upstairs now. She go upstairs, they get in the bed. She's laying there about to munch him, and he throws his legs back in the air. Like, take control. And I'm like, that. And it's because these boys have this porno thing still in their head. They have this porno, like, you have, at one time I was a porn addict. I still am kind of like a porn addict.
Yes.
Yes, it's too many good looking men. It's too many good looking men in porn not to watch porn now.
Exactly.
They're too good, and everybody can do porn now. So it's like, who am I going to watch?
Yeah.
Okay. But these guys have this sexual, like, guys are not taught. Yes, guys are not taught how to be sexual.
Right.
They learn from macho motismo cousin, or what they watch their uncles do, or the cousins, or the brothers, or the fathers. They don't really have somebody say like, nah, you gotta touch her like this, you gotta do it like this, or you gotta touch him like this. He don't want to be treated like this. He might not want to be called that. Like people still have to learn a lot about sexuality, I feel. Mm-hmm. Like, everybody's just so gun-ho on what to call you, a boy or a girl or this or that or a them or a they or a cat or a dog. And it's like, I think we still need to learn.
Is that a cat or a dog?
I mean, I just seen this meme before me and you started talking, and I was sitting there like, oh wow, people thought that this is funny and that this is okay to put on TikTok. The meme or the clip was about like this Asian guy. He said, oh, I'm Asian and I'm half automobile.
Oh.
So I'm like an Asian fender or something like that. And then the other boy was like, I'm not fat, but I'm trans slender.
Oh wow.
Like people, like, and I'm like, this is on TikTok and people are reposting this and thought that this was funny. Or like the other guy was like, oh, I'm a chicken strip, so I guess I'm trans
no,
that's
not funny. They're making fun. No, that's not funny. That's not funny.
It's not funny, And I'm like, the thing about the world is that the people make all of these jokes. Yeah. But I know, you and I both know,
Yeah.
Your DMs is full of niggas trying to get the fuck down.
Please
They're
don't
sitting
make
there
me.
with the
Please don't. I can't even show you, Auntie.
sitting there with the wife and the kids
I
and
can't even.
everything.
I can't even.
And
Auntie,
but the society makes it like it's not going on,
yeah.
or like it's this agenda, or it's like this hoopla. And I'm sitting here like, agenda?
Yeah.
These niggas like dick. They all like dick.
Yes.
White, black, Asian, purple or green. They like dick.
Woo. I knew I was gonna get it good tonight.
Oh, you was gonna get it good tonight. But and it's like, and I feel like as a community too, it's a lot of stuff that we need to stand up and start to not take.
Yeah, thank you, Auntie. That's it. We have to say, okay, this is no longer acceptable. I'm not here to like me. I'm a transvestite. I'm not transgender. I'm a boy in a dress and a wig, and I appreciate that. And then on top of that, I'm a blouse.
No,
so
I don't want you. Wait, let me give you a name that I like to use, and I don't want you ever to use transvestite again.
Oh,
tonight is the last time ever using that.
Go ahead.
You're a trans illusionist.
Oh, I like.
You are a trans illusionist.
I'm gonna
now. It's something that I may light up on Gay Code.
Please,
because drag queens go, I don't want to be called a drag queen. It's derogatory, blah 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 blah, and all this kind of stuff. And I was watching a documentary or something, and one of the girls got up there and said, "I'm a trans illusionist."
I just wrote
and that down. I also feel like you're a fembot.
Yeah,
everything is bot, but you're a fembot.
Yeah,
you are the future of femininity.
Yeah,
and I don't think the transvestite spectrum exists anymore, because you have men who wear girl clothes, girl who wear men's clothes. Like the clothing thing about it is you're unisex, like they used to say.
Yeah,
I don't know. I never thought unisex is a bad word.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Unisex is probably the most perfect word ever.
Right.
My best friend has a habit of saying you're always, but I say I'm a natural.
Yeah.
Some girls are natural transvestites, trans illusionists, non-binary. Bitch, you fluid, bitch.
Yes.
Be like the rest of the girls, bitch, I'm fluid.
Yes.
Niggas walk up to me and be like, Miss, can I carry your bags in the house? Oh, sure, baby.
Yes.
Niggas know I'm an auntie when they see me.
Yes. You said it, and it's so funny that you said that, because I was getting ready to say, with me being that, because to be honest, I like the word you just gave me, because truly a transvestite, if you look at the culture of that, they're straight men. They're straight men that dress. They have there's in London, there's this big, I did this whole study, it was a documentary, and I always have to tell people I'm transvestite, but I'm gay, because most transvestites are straight. So I like that word, but you're so right. I have so many men, and I was going to say that because being a blouse too, that was something new that I had to introduce. There's so many people that don't know that word. I'm a blouse, I'm a feminine top. I'm not bending over. I'm going to bend you over. So then I get I get a lot of masculine men who like the illusion. And me, it was scaring me, Auntie, because they would be like, me, when I'm trying to be sexual, I ain't trying to have no clothes on. I'm trying to rip everything off. We going, it's athleticism to me. It's a sport. It's a sport. It's a sport.
It's so a workout. Like the boys, when they get on top of me, they tell me it's a workout. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Child, they talk about something. Oh, well, are you gonna wear your wig and your heels? And I'm like, no. And they but they want that, Auntie. They want that. And I haven't indulged that yet. I don't know. I don't know if I can see the Queen of Shade. I don't know if I can see the Queen of Shade laying pipe. I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can see it, Auntie.
I think honestly, for the team, you should do it for the team to say I did it.
Oh no!
For the team.
I'm not taking one for the team. But what's so funny? They just, and I mean, I get, Auntie, because you do too. Fine men, beautiful men, and then I'm like, but my thing is this, Auntie, I get offended because it's but you don't want me in my natural state. And I have two states. I have a masculine spirit and a feminine spirit. You still don't want a boy, but you want my dick.
Right.
How?
So you know what that is, and that I learned, like, so I recently had this guy who is like this god.
Okay.
He is this Mandingo god.
Yeah.
Like, he walked in here and I instantly went to my knees. I instantly was
I have to bow.
not even like, it was just like, if it was a whole bunch of cunts in here, transvestites, trannies, and all that kind of shit, bitch. If we were all in here like a group of 20 and he walked through here, we all would bow down. Like, yes,
Yeah.
And what it is about being being feminine, being trans, being a trans illusionist, being a transvestite, a cross-dresser, being into your feminine spirit, is these men don't want to put on all the time.
No, thank you.
They don't want to put on all the time. You understand? So sometimes they come to us to let their hair down.
Yes.
To not be the baby father, to not be a thug in the street, to not be the gangbanger, to
You're
not
right.
be the,
You're
and
right.
they feel like they honestly can't share that with girls.
Wait, I gotta add mine. I gotta add mine, Auntie. Or the NFL player or the NBA player. Let me just say that. Yes. They don't want to be that. They want to be.
They don't understand.
I'm not outing anybody, but
they don't understand. Like, girls always be like, oh, why these dudes is always with niggas or with their homies or their homeboys? Is because they don't have anything in common with you.
Yeah. Say that. Talk about that, Auntie, because a lot of women don't understand why their men, they even invented that word bromance now, that word, because men feel more comfortable around men because they have more in common. You're right.
Right. And
Auntie,
like, and the thing about it with us, with what it is with gays and trans and, everybody under the rainbow spectrum is, we know how to be submissive.
Yeah.
Submission is a very big thing to sexuality, and within the Black community, submission kind of went out the window from slavery days, where they took the man out the home and the woman had to become the figure and hold everything down. And and then
they raped the man. They publicly raped the man.
Right, raped the man, and the bucking and all that kind of stuff, where the man became like, oh, I don't need a man to be strong and be submissive to a man. I don't need him because I'm the one who held the family down because they took the man away, kind of thing. Child. But men also run away from households too. I don't even think they're taking anybody from anywhere.
Right.
Like, a lot of men don't be wanting to be fathers and baby daddies and all that kind of shit.
Auntie, and I'm like, but this is the thing. You don't like to use condoms, but you don't want the babies. You don't even like her that much. She's a jump off. This is why they come to us, because we can't get pregnant.
But see, this is the thing. I'm dealing with that right now. And he doesn't understand when I go, well, I wrote this, I just couldn't take it anymore. Honestly, what happened was I started watching Insecure first season. Mm-hmm. Lawrence and Issa, the couch.
Phenomenal.
The same old thing. Mm-hmm. And it had been the same old thing in the house. And I wrote a letter like, I just can't take it no more. Right. But my thing was, I'm going to get you before you get me. Because I see what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I'm being real and true to myself in laying here seeing what's going on while you're not. You're a compulsive liar. Mm-hmm. You're gonna lie to me. You're gonna tell me the fucking sky is green and it's clear as day blue, but you're sitting here and swearing to God that it's green.
He lied to get there.
Seeing that it was green.
He lied to get there.
My whole thing was, I'm not gonna let you do what I already know that's coming, because I see it coming, and I'm being real with you and having this conversation with you, and you're still lying to me. So you gotta go. You gotta go before you hurt me to the point where I don't want to ever be bothered with you again or see you again. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, I don't have a pussy. Mm-hmm. I'm not acting like I have a pussy.
That's maturity, Auntie. That's maturity. That's a lot of maturity on your level. And I would venture to say that he didn't even run from that, because that was true. Like you gave him
Yeah.
the real 411.
Yeah, and I
What was going
said,
on.
okay, I know what you're about to do. I'm not dumb. I see what's going on. Just go about your business.
Yeah.
Let me go be with somebody that wants me fully. Yes, you want me fully. You're the one who came in here, was like, you don't have to put that face on. You don't have to beat that face. You don't have to wear that makeup. And that's why I think I'm forever in love with you.
Right.
Because you love me wholeheartedly, but you're laying in here in the bed with me, my mother in here, sisters in here, cousins in here, family in here, daughters here, and all that kind of stuff. And then still, you hate this bitch. You don't want to be with this bitch and all that shit. But when the time goes, you run and you go over there.
Right.
So how am I supposed to trust you? The bond and the thing that we had is gone. I can't trust you anymore.
Yeah.
And the guys don't understand. You make your gay partner, lover, fling, thing, fuck, suck, hook up, link up, whatever it is, you make that person feel intimidated and that they can't compete.
Yeah.
So then in that case, bitch, pay me.
Yeah.
Fuck you, pay me.
Right.
Leave something on the nightstand.
Get this, Auntie. We talked about this before. I've been celibate for 9 years, but but get this, I did it to focus on my career, like to build this. I needed to focus because I'm very hypersexual. You want
to hear something too?
Yeah, go ahead.
I learned, and this is another thing because I just read about this. That's a perfect thing for sex magic. Look into it when we get off of here.
I know.
Celibacy is strength.
I know.
Celibacy is power.
Yeah, it is.
It's a form of sex magic.
It is. I know.
And it is so crazy. I just read that before I went to sleep last night. Just read that, and you said that.
Yeah, but it's like like I was saying that, it's so crazy because yes, I've been like I said, I'm hypersexual. I slept with 85 men in one summer. That was fine, but I was a blouse. They wasn't running through my cat. I was running through their cats. But but like I was tearing their cats and their dogs up. But like it's just, you said something that made a lot of sense to me. You said, I see what's going on, and I want to nip it in the bud before you hurt me and I no longer like you or want to see you anymore. Mm-hmm. And that we don't have enough people in our community having conversations like that, because one guy that I had on the other day, his name was Tylon. He does advocacy work for HIV and all of this stuff. And he taught me, he was like, listen, DC, New York, Atlanta, Philly, Maryland. He was like, what we don't understand is we all sharing the same men. We all travel. He was like, it's not just your city. We all going down to Atlanta. We all sleeping with the same people. And I was like, oh my God. Like it just, I'm glad we're talking about this. Oh God, I don't want to be.
What's so funny is that it feels this. I've never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
But in the trans spectrum,
yeah,
I already felt that way. I've already experienced that to the T.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one girl in the Bronx, 3 niggas that already know her.
Yeah.
The 10 niggas I know, might have talked to, fuck, got sucked, this girl over here.
Yeah.
And the spectrum is very small.
Yeah.
And
that's the world. That's the world, Auntie. Because now that the gays, they traveling down to Tel Aviv and Israel for Pride, and it's everywhere.
Let me tell you something. I'm not stepping off American soil to go to nobody prides where they don't have certain laws. There's no protection. There's none of that. Yes, we mess with Miss Israel, but there's still a couple of people in Miss Israel that's gonna go, oh, hey, gays, get up out of here. You can't go bash a girl on her head in Israel because you'll be locked for no reason. No sanctions where anybody can come get you. That traveling to different prides. I love you, girls, but it started right here in New York City, right here.
In New
You
York.
have Boston Pride, you have Philly Pride, Newark Pride. You got all these prides to go to here. I'm not going to nobody Pride in no fucking Tel Aviv. I'm sorry. Love you, Israel. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Shout out to you, Palestine. Until they get that thing together, I'm not going with my rainbow flag over there and doing none of that, honey. Okay?
Auntie, I love you. I love you. You say it like it.
But that's like you were saying about the spectrum being small. It's like, I had a friend, a good transillusionist partner at one point in time, and we met and we knew the same people and we liked the same things, and it was like, oh, girl, let's get this train and get this coin and get these bumps and get these lumps and get these things going on. Right. And I'm like, all right, okay, girl, And then Miss Thing, she moved from one borough to the Bronx, and it became like I've been a girl in the Bronx for the past 11 years,
Right.
So all of the trade, not all of them, but I've been in the Bronx from the time that the chat line was still popping,
Right.
So, you meet the trade, you see the trade, but now the trade is on Kick. They're on Grindr. They're on
Instagram, Auntie.
They're on Instagram. They're on Facebook. They're on, and they're in groups. They're in this, they're in that, and it's the same trade.
Yes, it is.
It's the same trade.
That's
so you will go now. This is what I started to find out, and I started to being like, see, this is why I be with my forever trade forever.
Yeah.
Because no matter who she out there selling dick to and all that kind of shit, I don't know them girls, but she needs to understand also that you're laying here with a gay public figure.
Yeah.
So when you can go make your money, you can go make your coin. Yeah. But it's certain girls out here that'll be like, oh, I seen that picture in that living room before. I know whose living room that is. Or, oh, I know who live here. And he don't understand that. But yet I'm sitting here protecting your discretion.
But you're not protecting mine, right?
But you're not protecting mine.
Right.
And that's when it becomes a problem.
Right.
Nigga, if you brought you not only did you bring your son here when we first got together, you brought your daughter here also. Now,
why do they do that?
And he don't understand. I'm like, you love me.
Yep.
You have
to get him to see it. Like,
he don't understand. He's still over there fighting. Like, he does that because he knows that he rather would lay here 24/7, run around, do whatever he do, and come back here and lay here.
But I find that the gays too, we're not so moral. I don't want to say moral, but we're not so rigid, because we understand, baby, you're gonna run around the streets, you're gonna do what you want to do, you better wrap it up, don't bring me nothing. Like we're not so just us in the ring and the this and the that and that's our children. Like
but he don't understand that, because I'm like, it's things that you don't suck no dick.
Right.
You ain't looking in no ass.
Right.
So why can't I go see this nigga over here that want to say, and I don't even be wanting my pussy stick licked all the time. Right. But when I do, why can't I go see him to get my pussy? I don't have a pussy. You tell me, oh, I like fucking bitches. I don't have a pussy. You want me to accept that you go fuck bitches time to time, but you might not be with bitches. Yeah. So why this nigga can't eat my ass and lick on my pussy stick? Why?
This is fantastic. Hold on. Let me just tell them. If you want more of this commentary, my auntie is on a little known something that's becoming a huge, big something called Gay Code.
Yes.
Gay Code was the creator, it's Esam, right?
Esam Houston.
Right. And he got together with Auntie and a whole cast of other people. And honey, they spit all of this, and you can find it on YouTube. I just had to say that because they might be shocked how we talking, but I know how we talk. God, I'm seeing Gay Code.
Right. I mean, not even without Gay Code, Auntie still does this too. Okay. Right, so come follow me. You got SippinTeaWitMsD, which is my own thing. Right. And you have you can follow me on Instagram and all that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna put it all in the bottom. I'm gonna put it all in the bottom. But we ain't done. We ain't done. We only 36 minutes in. I gotta get an hour out of you.
Yes. Shout out to Esam Houston. I love Esam to death. I appreciate Esam. I have to always give Esam his flowers and his homage, because I've been doing this internet radio, comedy, singing,
Right.
a lot of things for the past couple of years,
Right.
full throttle.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I know that every place I go, right? It could be Atlanta, it could be Miami, it could be Hollywood, it could be Dallas, Texas. Somebody walks up to me in a club and go, I know you. And a lot of times I gotta read bitches because bitches be thinking every fat bitch is the same. So they be thinking you James Wright, who sung about the patty pies.
Yeah.
They try to give you an EJ.
Yeah.
They try to give you all the fat bitches. And I'd be like, no, I was around before all of those fat bitches, bitch. My name is Darnell.
I'm the original.
Bitch, I'm Miss D. I'll check a bitch real quick. You trying to be funny, bitch? I'm the wrong bitch to try to be funny with. If I ain't being funny with you, bitch, don't run up on me being funny, bitch.
Oh my
Because you being disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I tell them all the time, no, I'm not James Wright, but I'm your mother. Respect your mother. How about that?
I believe in giving and paying homage where homage is due.
Because of gay code, people have. I used to work downtown World Trade Center, Century 21. Iconic New York legendary retailers. Northeast. Let me put it that way. Iconic retailer that closed because of the pandemic, honestly. Right. And I was a star at Century 21.
Right.
Century 21 is a place that I've worked for Bloomingdale's. Yes. I've worked for Saks.
Yes.
I've worked for Theory. I've worked for Vince. I've worked for all of the major companies that are now standalone stores.
Yes.
And Century 21 was the first place that walked up to me and was like, you're fabulous. You are fabulous. Like, where have you been this whole time? And I'm like, around the ringer. She's been around. And they said, we're going to give you your own campaign. And it's a place that was like a portal. Yeah. This one will come. Nene is coming. This one is here. They're on an episode of Housewives of New York. This one is here. That one is here. And the first time I've ever had someone walk up to me people walk up to me all the time, but the first time that I've ever had someone walk up to me and say, oh my God, I know you from Gay Code. You are so hilarious. Can I have a picture with you? This person, people used to walk up to me in Century 21 and not even know that I was on Gay Code from all over the world and stand and take pictures with me. What? To the point where my coworkers used to be like, what is going on here? And I'd be like, no, this is what it is. Yeah. This is what it is. Appreciate it.
Yeah, this is what it's giving. Yes.
This is what it and I'm not asking for it. It's natural. Yeah. I'm not putting on to get it.
Auntie, you are phenomenal. You are phenomenal.
I have my shit. I'm not perfect.
None of us
my shit. I suck too much dick. It's a lot of shit going on with me. I like to fuck. I like to suck. I like sex. I'm an addict.
Well, we heard that I did, so.
Dick is the best.
Perfection is overrated.
It's the best pain reliever in the world. When you find that trade to strike down, you strike them the fuck down. You strike them down to where they leave with anal bleeding and they never forget.
Oh my God.
You use your wand.
You look like an African tribal man. You like you use your power.
You use your wand for your tribe. Make us proud.
I'm so mad at you.
To all the femme tops in the world, take them down.
I'm so mad. Oh my God, Auntie. Oh my God.
But Gay Code, I really love the fact that, that piece of work. And it's just us honestly being natural and answering questions. So
what I love about that though is that Gay Code is a composition of all of you are stars. All of you have done things. All of you have moved in those real circles. So it's not like a bunch of people, a bunch of friends got together and decided, oh, let's do Gay Code. No, each of you have a name. Each of you
Yeah.
have done things. Each of you have been rap. I remember the last time when you interviewed me and you told me you walked up to Cicely Tyson, and I'm like, oh my God, like, you know,
No.
legend.
You
like,
know, that Cicely, God rest her soul.
woo.
But I'm gonna be honest. God put me on this earth to be honest.
Uh-oh.
Out of all my celebrity interactions.
Right.
Now let me just give you 5. I can give you 5 off the top of my head. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Oprah.
Okay.
Beyonce.
Oh my God, you met the queen. Oh my God.
Beyonce. No, I'm gonna put it on one finger for the family, right?
Yes.
Beyonce, Solange, and Tina Knowles. There you go.
Wow.
Right? Tamar and Toni Braxton.
Woo!
Roberta Flack.
Yes.
And even Christy Alley.
Yes. These are legendary people.
None of them gave me attitude. Wow. None of them was nasty to me. None of them was standoffish, nothing. I actually shot with Christy Alley in Bloomingdale's and dressed her and everything.
Wow.
Cicely Tyson.
Uh-oh.
An ancestor, a mother, a grandmother, a great-grandmother, a civil rights leader, power, prominence, historian, historical.
Oh no. I know it
the
is.
respect I had for that woman.
Right.
And when I walked up to her and I was like, you know, I'm, you know, starting my internet radio thing. I'm getting into the industry. You know, what kind of advice would you have for someone just getting in? Oh, you asking me for a quote? I get paid for quotes. And I was like, oh, no. No.
I'm so mad at you.
No. Why would you do this? Because now I hate you. And you know what? I have a gun-toting, deep voice, pirate hard Jamaican grandmother.
Right.
And you know what she said?
What?
Because I never told my grandmother the story.
Uh-oh.
And you know what happened? I had just started my second episode, I just started my Sipping Tea with Miss D.
Yes.
And I want to say I was on my second episode of the show. And we were getting prepared to go in, and news broke that Cicely Tyson died.
Oh, man.
And I was sitting there, you know, because she died last year. And I was sitting there a year and some change ago. And I was sitting there like, oh, you know, but I went home that night and I told my grandmother, because, you know, my grandmother, she's 75.
Right.
Excuse me, 75. And, you know, people who know the Bible know 30 years.
Yeah.
Which if you make it after 70, you know, my grandmother has this thing in her head that is extra credit.
Yeah.
Girls, right? There you go.
Yeah, they sitting right.
That is extra credit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I never told her the story about Cicely Tyson. So I told her, I was like, you know, I met her in Bloomingdale. She was very, I'm on holiday. You asking me for a quote. It just crushed me like, oh my God. But a good friend of mine who's a celebrity stylist, styles everybody.
Right.
I had told the story and he reached out to me and was like, yes, bitch, tell that story. Because I had the same experience with her. Oh. And I was like, you see, I'm not lying.
Right.
And so I know that I'm keeping it real and telling the truth. But my grandmother said, look at her now. She's not here.
Right. You know what? I want to ask you something about that. Do you think it was because of the timing where she came from and you walked up to her, this larger than life personality who just so happened to be gay? Like, do you think that her attitude was because, you know, she old. So, you know, she came from a certain time period.
So I honestly want to sit here and tell you that when I walked up on her, I dumbed myself down.
Okay. See, that's what you never do. Yeah, you never do that.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't go. Right.
Not even dumb. I didn't even dumb. I don't mean to say dumb myself down.
I know, but you kind of like.
But I toned it down because first, she is an elder. Yeah. And I respect my elders.
Yes.
You know, I know that I was sent here on this earth with the teachings of my ancestors in my soul.
Right.
I may have learned that late, like up now.
Like all of us.
But I know that.
All of us.
My ancestors set me here with rules.
Yeah.
To follow, you know? And the first one is to respect your elders.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to walk up on her because of her age and her thing and startle and you know, it wasn't, I didn't want to give her all of that, you know?
Right.
Not dumb myself down, but tone it down because I also was at work.
Yes. Right.
And I wasn't supposed to be where I was.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Okay. Okay.
So, I felt like if I quietly,
Yeah.
not quietly, but, not doing too much to ask her, like, oh, yes, it was just heartbreaking. And then to see her in that Tyler Perry movie where she's saying, look at the girls over there twerking and you're doing this, and she gave them this message, but then it's like, I know for real that you weren't like that.
Oh, wow.
And there's other people who second that.
Mm-hmm.
Who said, girl, you was right about her, this thing.
See,
I met Oprah and sat in the fitting room with Oprah. While the girls from her school were getting naked. And everything. The managers of Bloomingdale tried to kick me out that fitting room that day. And you know what my customers said to him? Her, rather. Because they were all in a big executive meeting. I never forget the day. And everybody know I was the girl who went into the break room and changed the TV to Oprah. 4 o'clock, I'm taking my break. If I closed, I would take my break from 4 to 5 because, we close at 8, a quarter to 9. I would take my break to watch Oprah. So I'm like, it's her last season. She's going out 25 years. I didn't get to make it to Chicago to go see her. Like, I have to watch Oprah.
Right.
And I actually had a customer that was on Oprah's show when she went to Australia. And she told me, oh, don't worry. You'll meet her soon.
Wow.
And I met her in the next week.
Wow.
She didn't even give me all of that.
Right. Right.
So it was just like, a lot of our elders don't understand, like, that mean, nasty, put your kids out when they turn 18, and that doesn't work.
They're not grown. It's just an age. It's just a number. One thing about it is I help to raise two of my nephews. One's 20 and the other's 19. And I tell my grandmother all the time, we look at each other and we're like, honey, we're going to have them until they're 30, 35. And it's crazy because when you look at other races, we pay for you to go to college. But see, Black folk don't do that. Not all of them. We pay for you to go to college. Then you get your degree and then you come home, you work and you save your money. Then we help you get your first house, all of that. We miss out on.
You don't do that.
No.
People don't understand. They think like this gay thing is so easy. It's so shocking to me that you still feel like, oh, because you see the boas and the feathers and the company outreach, the over outreach from companies, everything is rainbow when it comes time. Rainbow this, rainbow that, that it's okay. And there's no turmoil and there's no turbulence to being gay still. There is.
If not,
I was just having this conversation with
more now than ever before.
I was just having this conversation with my aunt. Guys, like I said, the hookup culture, the hookup thing.
Yeah.
Guys want you to send all of these pictures, do these auditions, do all this stuff. What's your address? The fuck are you asking me for my address for if we're not linking up?
Right.
And then you get mad when I blast you and be like, I don't know what the fuck you're used to, but I'm not giving you my address. What are you asking for my address for?
Right.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to do nothing to you, blah, blah, blah. I don't know that.
First of all, if you're saying I'm not going to do anything to you, you already know why I'm thinking the way that I'm thinking, and you're already, no. That's like somebody saying, I'm not going to
It's so over their head because you have the rest of the girls that's just dick hungry. They want to do anonymous hookups, face bent over down in the hotel room. And the guys see that culture and see that thing and think that all the rest of the girls want that shit. And it's like, no, if you're not, I'm not auditioning. That's my thing. I'm not auditioning for you.
Right.
Now, if you leave with some coin, bitch, you coming through with a bottle, you coming through here with a large $25 large oxtails with rice and peas, cabbage, and the plantain, then maybe we can talk.
They don't know how to, what's so sad?
The approach.
Auntie, you just made me realize something. Even in the gay community, we have lost respect for each other.
When you just said it, there's no morals.
Yeah, we even the hookup cult. There was a way to hook up before.
Yeah, there was a way to hook up. Yeah. Now these guys want you. They think they send a dick picture, and then they go, "Oh, what?" See, my thing is, when you come see Miss Jill pictures in her profile already.
Right.
She's arched over. She's giving you artistic. She's giving you blue wig. She's giving you choker. She's giving you everything in her profile picture.
Right.
So you don't need to approach me and be like, what you look like or pictures, because it's in my profile picture already.
Let me tell you something, Auntie. When I was on Adam for Adam a long time ago, my main profile picture before the internet got all sensitive.
Rules and obligations.
Honey, my main picture was my dick picture. Main picture. It was out there.
And left to
Never
right.
Had a problem. Never had a problem.
They hit you every 10 seconds. You had to turn your notifications
Let me tell you something. I used to have guys that would agree to come over and have a hookup with me just so they could get to my computer and try to see who else was hitting me up. They try, oh, let me see. I know you got everybody. But
I don't understand that neither.
But you know what it is? It's because those people like you and I, we are not afraid or ashamed to be who we are. We're
right.
not afraid and or ashamed. And you know what? This is another thing that came to me while you were saying that, Auntie. It's no longer the gay community that's doing the hookups anymore. These are the new men that are trying it, that are, I'm not gay. So they lose, like they don't know our etiquette because these are the DLs and these are all of these people coming out trying it. Like, no, it's not the same culture anymore.
But still, no matter if it's a new culture or not, it's just it's just a structure though.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you're not giving me your address.
Hell no. Hell no.
They had this thing where they feel like everybody's a fucking pic collector because you sent me a dick pic that I didn't ask for, first of all.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for the dick pic.
Yeah.
You send me the dick pic and then you want me to turn around and audition for a dick pic. But then when I go, what you look like, you don't want to show me what you look like?
Right.
Or guys that you linked up and hooked up before, ate they dicks up stupid.
Yeah.
You go, they hit you back up and you're like, oh, well, I don't remember who this is. Who is this?
No.
And they go, oh, I'm on the DL. You know me already. So if I know you already,
then why are you putting me through all of this extra?
Why the fuck are you putting me through the ringer?
Yeah. Get this.
If I know you already.
Get this. 85 men, summer of 2008. Auntie, every single man came into my presence and I talked to each and every one of them for over an hour and a half before we ever did anything.
Mm-hmm. And they don't understand that.
I had to make you wanted. I had to find out where you were coming from. Like, and that's so funny. You made me realize it. I'm like, yeah, I did. Like, substance. You can hook up. We all can hook up. But Auntie, I had so many men get so angry with me to this day. They're like, you just never called me again. And you just never, like, cause there was more. I offered more. And the sex was better. But the sex was better when I got to know something about you and you got to know something about me.
Right, because you know what
I wasn't calling your baby mama.
Right.
I'm not calling your phone.
Right. You know, and they want you and they feed you these lies.
Yeah, I'm afraid to have sex today, Auntie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid.
I mean, you should be.
I'm not. I like, honestly, my therapist.
Bitch, let me tell you something. You know, the thing that I learned in the non-binary, trans illusionist, trans spectrum of the game is that these boys are really with it in 2021.
Yeah.
You know, they're ready to date you and take you out and ready. They're with it.
Yeah.
Because I think they don't really understand, but they're with it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like you said, like that we lost our morals in the community.
Mm-hmm.
I think that has a lot to happen with like drugs.
Yeah.
I really believe that it's not the cocaine or the Molly or the ecstasy, shit like that, you know, or even the crack. Because, you know, some of the girls smoke crack. Yeah. It's not even that. I think it's that fucking Tina.
Yeah, it's ruining.
That meth.
Yeah.
That meth has these people walking around like a fucking video game delusion.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers think that everybody wants to be bothered with that shit.
Mm-mm.
You know, the girls actually do our party. Yeah, I party. What you talking about partying with? Because I don't want to crack a no Tina. And they're like, $60 for a high, $80 for a high. Count me out.
What you said, I can't get it from a dime bag.
Bitch, not even a dime, bitch. I don't pay for weed.
You like a nickel. You like, listen here now.
Okay, bitch, I can't. I ain't gotta pay $60 for no bumps. When I want the bumps, bitch, I ain't gotta pay $60 for no bumps.
Right.
So Miss Tina, you won't be getting my Ina. Okay.
Oh my God. So Auntie, so what would you say? See, I'm glad you came on here because I look at you as my elder, and you're not that much older than me, but the wisdom.
But you know what? I recently did a tarot card. Tarot card. And they gave me the card of the Hierophant.
Okay.
And the Hierophant is like the Pope.
Yeah.
The preacher, the Pope, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I didn't know. I'm like, why did you pick that card for me? You know, like, you know, but because I come with a certain kind of wisdom. And this is what they taught me about myself doing the project. Was that you come with a certain kind of wisdom that your ancestors sent you here with the manual. And when you don't go with the manual, or, you know, you're the healer, you're the this, you're the, you know, when you don't go with that, it doesn't work for you when you don't go with that.
Right.
And I was like, oh, wow.
My question, what do you say to the babies that are not yet caught up in this hookup culture, but are turning 18 and 19? And because now,
I mean, well, you know, I don't fuck a couple of 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds. So
okay.
No. Not of the recent. It's just because they dick slides, it's no ED, it's no erectile dysfunction.
Okay.
You know, they work out, you know.
I mean, like, because they're gonna come out and deal.
I just say, like, it's not to fuck everything.
Yes.
You can't fuck everything that walks.
Yes.
You have to have it has to be a structure to it.
Yes.
It has to be a substance to it, you know?
Auntie. Like,
okay, yeah, you might, you know, like if you're gonna go out here and you know, at least fuck 5 people, right? That's fulfilling to you.
And they'll rotate, like, keep it here.
And keep it here.
Yeah.
And build build an understanding.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Build an understanding. You know, my piece of trade has this thing in his head. You know what? He doesn't really mean that I ruined. You know what he means when I ruined him? He don't really want to be with nobody else.
Right.
That's what the fuck he means. And you know how I learned that just now? They sent that to me just now. And that's for me sitting here on this interview with you, because I was supposed to say that to you today and get that out of my head. Yeah. Because him saying that to me, I was like, wait a minute. I have videos and pictures and shit from 2009. Right. I don't even, when people be like, what's your trade look like? Unless my family been here and seen, my best friend from kindergarten lived here with us, everything. Yeah. Mother, auntie, sisters, cousin, nieces, and nephews, everybody know who you are.
And he was fine with it.
Fine. Kissing, hugging, everything. Go outside, roll a dice, got the gun on the hip. And you sitting here talking about ruin you? No, it ain't that I ruined you. I ruined you because you don't never really want to leave me.
You see, but you know what? That's what's missing from today, Auntie. You gave him an experience.
Mm-hmm.
An experience.
And see, when you go fuck with the rest of the girls, they just want to fuck you and put you out.
Exactly. Throw you a wet towel or whatever.
Or take whatever little bit, give you whatever little bit of coin that you went there for. Yeah. And that's all that it's about. Yeah. They don't give a fuck if you ate. They don't give a fuck if your dick stink. It's a bump on your dick. They don't give a fuck if your butt smell. You can smell. I can smell your butt while I'm munching your butt. While I'm munching your bird. I can smell your butt under your balls. They don't care about none of that. They don't care about the cough that's going on. Yeah. They don't care if you had money to buy the baby milk. They don't give a fuck. Stop arguing with that girl. She just blah. They don't give a fuck about none of that. Even the person that you go lay with too don't give a fuck about none of that. And you sit there and be like, well, this bitch would have had food in the microwave if I said that I was hungry. Right? This bitch would have got up and made me a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese and probably some grits. Yeah. And you start to miss that and crave that and want that. You know? The kids today need to learn that it's not always about a nut.
Yes. See, you just made me feel good. You just made me feel real good because honestly, even when I did the 85, I was trying to keep up. I was trying to keep up like them. I was looking for something. And then that's why I went celibate for 9 years, because I didn't find it. I couldn't, like, I did it. I ran through guys. I left an impression, made an impression. I literally have men still write me today, like, I really enjoyed you. You know, you really were an experience. And I thank them for that. But like, honestly, Auntie, I think I'm done.
Yeah, if you didn't appreciate it, you didn't appreciate it then.
Yeah. I think I'm done.
What makes me feel like you're gonna appreciate it now?
Yeah. They've had given me such a hard time anyway.
Right. I see a lot of niggas, but I don't fuck a lot of niggas. You know, I like to munch. You know, I like a good munch session. You know, I've had not issues with my puss, but like things that have happened to my puss. So you shoving a good 10.5 inches of dick in my box, like, you know, I have to be in a certain mindset and like ready and have a certain kind of understanding of you. You know, you have to make my body want to do that. You know, these niggas think that they could just pull up and fuck. Like, they don't even know that it takes a certain amount of time to get ready to get fucked.
Right.
You know, I have a lot of dicks coming here like, okay, you know that you was coming here to get munched. You know, yes, I did get ready to get fucked, but it's still a certain mindset. And if you're not putting me in that mindset, bitch, put these titties in your mouth, slap on this ass, rub on this ass, do what you got to do. It ain't just, oh, bend over and let me spin on my dick and like, I don't know what girls you used to, what the girls are still doing out here, but I need you bitches out here too to fucking get you some structure and shit too. You know, it's a whole bunch of, like you said, it's a whole bunch of girls just dressing up, but that's not really what it is.
Yeah.
So they go into it just doing whatever to get the nut or get the excitement of being like, oh, I did that. Yeah. Oh, I got dressed up and I had the guy come to the hotel and all of these different guys were coming. And, you know, that makes the culture, that taints the culture. Yeah. Because like you said, the young boys coming up thinking like that's what it's supposed to be. And I love, you know, a lot of times I tell dudes like, right. A lot of times I tell dudes is, don't approach me like that. Right. I could be arched over, licking an ice cream, bent over, ass in the air on my motherfucking profile picture.
It don't mean.
Don't fucking approach me like that.
It don't mean that
you don't fucking know me. And because you did it with the next bitch, don't mean that I'm with the shits. Because I'm with the shits. Yeah. Bitch, I need you to respect me, bitch, because I'm a very disrespectful bitch. Respect me because I'm a very disrespectful bitch. You know? There's a lot of guys that I hook up that I be wanting to see, and they hit me up like, you suck your dick tonight? And it's like, there you can see.
Right, as they say, wrong answer.
Wrong answer, there you go. And then they like, you got an attitude, or I'm being nasty. No, nigga, I'm protecting my energy. Right. I'm protecting my soul. I'm protecting my body, my temple, nigga.
Oh God, Auntie, I think I'm done. My therapist asked me, she said, do you think you'll be celibate for the rest of your life? But Auntie, you just like, you helped me to realize like, I don't like, get this, public figures. I don't want one man. I am that girl that wants a beautiful harem. I got all these beautiful men, but I don't know if I want to sleep with them, even though I'm the top. I just don't, because you said something and we need to draw light to that more often. You got me pounding my fist. Hold on, I don't want to mess up the audio. But when I sleep with you, a part of you becomes a part of me.
I sit here and tell you that the trade that's talking about I ruined him, we've had raw sex for the past 11 years. Yeah. Raw. Unprotected breeding sex. She's never going anywhere. You can't. When you go pick that outfit, when you go pick that outfit or put on them clothes, be like, oh, my babe would have put this on me. Let me buy this because this. Oh, my babe would have said this look good. And you put that outfit on and imagine me telling me, oh, you look good. Where you going, nigga? You gonna go fuck some bitches? You trying to get some numbers? You gonna go do something tonight? You know, it's like, you know, people don't really realize that you give people a part of you. Yeah. Yes, it might be a hookup. You know, I had to tell one boy the other day, I said, you know why you hit me on that phone? Because I left your house the last time that we fucking played with each other and you never see me again, but yet you're my neighbor. You're my neighbor.
Oh.
Not neighbor like next door neighbor, but he is my neighbor. We're in the same neighborhood. We know the same people.
Right.
He even sent me pictures of my trade, like, oh, because he been in the house. He even sent me pictures of my trade, like, oh, this is your boyfriend. And I'm like, see, you being disrespectful.
Here we go.
You don't want nothing with me. You don't want to hold hands and skip down the street. So why are you doing all this investigation? Because nobody know you sucking my dick. Nobody know that you sucking my dick. Or that you want to be archo and fuck bitch while I got on this good fucking leopard dress. Right. So why the fuck is you in my business? And the trade don't even know how much I protected him, because you know what I told the boy? That's my sister boyfriend. You see how you being messy? How you look out. But yet, you talking about I ruined you.
You said it the way that you were supposed to take it. He doesn't want to go anywhere else. He doesn't want to go anywhere else.
And you try to fight it. You try to make all these, oh, fuck that bitch, this bitch, this, that. And all of this shit is the defense mechanism, but it doesn't really work. Because this is welcome to the comfort zone. Take control.
Don't say too much, because I don't want them to get us.
Here with me. Welcome to the comfort zone.
I'm like, don't get. I don't want them to. They'll be hitting us with copyright. No, but no.
I didn't use that. Look, a bitch knows what she doing. She's in the business. I didn't use that much for them to come, and I
right.
We didn't use the stuff, so we're good.
But like, you made me like really think and
let me tell you something. Strike these fucking niggas down. It's a form of your power. Put your
you just want me to do it. You like, listen, I know these niggas is fine.
And put them on OnlyFans and make you some motherfucking money.
Okay? No.
You gotta be like, you gotta get these niggas before they get you.
You know what's so funny though? I don't know. I think I'm done, Auntie. I think I'm done because every interaction that I have in my life today means something.
Yeah, it has to have some substance.
It is. I'm a bitch of substance today.
Yeah.
I was one back then, but still today, I am a
right today. It's especially pandemic.
Yeah.
Omarion variants and this one and that one.
Listen, and I was blessed because I used condoms. I didn't get a bump. I didn't get a tickle. I didn't get a cough. I didn't get HIV. I didn't get nothing. Yeah, it's a different breed out here. Now there's a couple men. I do want to strike down, but like even then I refrain because I'm just like, I don't want, like, listen, I don't want a husband. I'm not trying to keep you, but then again, I'm not trying to have you go too far, if you understand.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to keep you. I'm not trying to tie you, but I'm not trying to have you go too far to where you just losing your mind and you got a part of my illustrious spirit with you. No.
Right.
You're not gonna prostitute.
We're gonna find the ones that want us and love us wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
They're going to come.
Yeah.
Because it's expunging out of our spirit, out of our soul, out of our universe.
Yeah.
Like we're calling for it. Even though you might have this thing like, oh, I don't know, I might be celibate for the blah blah blah, but that's not written in your Torah.
Right.
That's not written in your scroll.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I just feel like, so I look at this sign and this thing, and all of the things that you do, the music, the book, the podcast, you're an actress. It's so much levels to you. And when you package it right, that's when that person's going to be able to come and handle all of you.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're right. And people don't really understand. The trade doesn't understand. Like, this is a different world now.
Mm-hmm.
Gays can get married. They're repealing conversion therapies.
Mm-hmm.
Gays are fucking on TV. It's lesbian sex on TV. This, that. It's like trans women are at the forefront in Hollywood,
Yes.
and so forth and so on, and the drag queen, the RuPaul drag queen,
yeah,
and all of this stuff. It's like, no, you got to give me a little more.
Yeah.
You got to give me a little more than just a big dick.
Yeah.
I tell them all the time, my pussy works off a vibe.
Yeah.
If you come in here with all that alphaness and make me want to fucking arch over on this half, 1.5 knee, and arch over and take some dick, you're that man. And the only one that really does that for me is my trade.
Yeah. 11 years, though. 11 years.
Yes.
He knows every
you give me that nigga give me a bus, I'm getting up and pulling out the waffle iron and making rub my back. Or woo.
He knows he knows the hollow of every thigh.
Right.
He knows the hollow of every thigh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're phenomenal. I love you too.
Queen of shade. So look, this is the thing.
Okay.
I was saying to you, as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm going to read this to you.
Okay.
So that we can put this into the universe, and this is on this interview, right? Because I bought this, and I bought it from Miss Marshall's. So it goes: attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire.
Say it again, Auntie.
Attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire.
And guess what? I'm such a shaman. One more time. It has to be 3.
Attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, mirror what you admire.
Beautiful.
And it's so funny that I bought this in every trade. Even my trade, when he came back, I had it. And he's like, oh, where did you find this at? And I'm like, I got it from Miss Marshall's. But I'm like, I had to pick it up.
It called to you.
It did.
And
it was no other one. It was no other one there like it. Let me show you.
Yeah, it summoned you. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful too. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, the font and everything, the color, the frame. Okay.
And the trade come in here and they read this and then they go, oh, this is what kind of bitch this is.
See, you spoiling them, Auntie. You spoiling. You giving them that good. You giving them substance. You're giving them substance. 11 years, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He didn't say that.
I have one that I've been playing with on and off. I really do like him. He's been paying for trips. He'll pay for hotels. He'll come in here and buy $100 worth of Uber Eats and all that kind of stuff. And just recently turned 28 years old the other day. And you lay here with me, and this is the thing about the generation. It's not like, because people be like, why are you in my business? No, it's not being in your business.
Right.
But if we have a certain vibe and a certain relationship, and I'm letting you lay in my bed and be in my home and be in my energy and be in my and be in my my substance and in my world, it should be certain things that you're able to say to me.
Yeah.
He was laying here and never decided not to tell me that he had an 11-year-old child.
Oh, Auntie, that's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear. I
said to him, so why did you think that wasn't important?
On me. Yeah, don't you pull no kids out on me. Nope.
And he wasn't really pulling the kids out on me because I told him intuitively, I said, I'm not gonna be doing this with you for much longer because I know how it goes. You're gonna find a bitch and get her pregnant. You're gonna do whatever with her and have this happy family and all this kind of shit. And I'm the afterthought. This hookup is already cool, there was no reason for me to say that to him, Queen, and I kept saying that to him. And I had called the phone one morning because I always call him work. We'd be on the phone at work. I've never had a thing like a feeling like, oh, I can't call him. Why not to call him? And I went and called him one morning, and some bitch picked up the phone. Or afternoon, evening, or whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute, So I didn't say anything. I was just like, no, maybe I dialed the wrong number.
But you knew.
But I knew.
Yep, you knew.
And then he didn't call me back. He texted me the next morning, hours after.
When he got away from her. Because he was in her house at night.
I'm thinking like, oh, you might be at work now. So then I called the phone again because after he texted me, I'm thinking like, okay, well, maybe he's at work now to ask him about what's going on. And the bitch picked up the phone again.
Oh my God, Auntie.
So I'm like, oh, this is serious.
Yeah, that one's let him go.
So then he goes, he's calling me, and I'm like, look, I've been messing with you for a while. A bitch picked up the phone. You trying to tell me it was your niece? Ain't no way in hell. You got all these dick pics, ass pics, all of this shit, and you let your niece hold a phone all day that has a cracked screen. Your screen is cracked.
Right.
So what is your niece holding the phone, talking to her friends for all day, all night, even when I call back? I stopped fucking with her. I put her on pause. Because you know what? Now I have to fuck with you on my terms. So if you're not doing nothing for a bitch, you're not coming here, you're not paying for the hotel room, you're not getting the hotel room, you're not buying the Uber Eats, you're not doing this, I already have to deal with that in another space. I've already dealt with that from 2 of my past lovers. I don't want to deal with that shit no more.
Auntie,
that shit is late. It's over.
I swear. Let's just become rich and famous and have that be it. I'm like, let's just be rich.
We're gonna become rich and we're gonna become rich and famous. We're gonna become rich and famous, and they're gonna regret it because they're not gonna be able to go to tell anybody that they fucked with us because yet nobody knows. They like boy pussy. They like pussy sticks. They like dick. They like getting their ass ate. They like getting their balls sucked. The girls don't know that. And another thing where I get fed up with the hookup culture thing is that I'm not gonna be sitting here doing all the things that you want to do, but yet the bitch that's sitting in the house with the car and the bags and all that kind of shit is laying here not doing not a motherfucking thing for you. I need the girls, the cis women, to listen up. You bitches is not fucking these niggas and giving them attitudes and having babies and holding that shit over their head and shit. And these motherfuckers is miserable. And then they come to the gays to just bust a nut and do whatever they do and they want to bring us shit. But sitting there doing everything that you want they to do for your crazy ass is not fair to us. I need the gays to stop accepting everything because he a piece of trade, he masculine, he got a big dick. Get that shit out of here.
Do you know what's so funny? I get a lot of masculine men. I attract that with my feminine allure. I attract that. But do you know what I love more than anything? Feminine guys.
Yeah.
I love feminine guys.
Feminine guys is like, and people don't understand what it takes to walk in a feminine guy's shoes.
You gotta be strong as hell. They don't know that power, but get it. Being powerful, you and I, like, to see somebody else that's like, fuck all of you. I'm ready to, like my buddy said this in the last interview. He said to me, you're prepared to die to be who you are. Yes. You can't fuck with that. You can't kill that. You can't.
Right.
You back down like, oh, I was just joking. Yeah, I was just gonna see how far you was gonna go.
Right. But
what's wrong with you? Chill out.
And I never really heard it like that, Queen. But that makes motherfuckers mad. That makes women and men mad. And it's just having a control over your energy, your masculine and your feminine energy. You know, your fluidity, your non-binariness. You know, people be mad at that. Because
you do it with such freedom and without judgment of the self. That's the thing.
Right.
See, everybody's always so hard on their damn selves. I'm not hard on myself. I learned how to stop being hard on myself. I think I look damn good. I think I look damn good either way I am. And I just leave it just like that. I leave
use a sexy bitch, no matter if you got that wig on or not, bitch.
Right. I leaves it. And
bitch, every time I see you in a different wig, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna beat my face tonight, bitch. Let me go get me a wet and wavy, bitch.
Yes, and let me go get me a Lola Falana real quick.
Right, bitch. Let me go get me a Brenda and a Debbie, bitch. Okay, or Tanya.
Right?
Okay.
Yes.
But it's just like in this world, people need to let people be who they are and what they are and how they want to be. Because, we already got a system, okay?
Yeah,
they're trying to keep the girls in locks and chains, no matter what the fuck they are. Honey.
No matter.
And with Miss Variant, Miss Omarion running around here, bitch. Okay.
Did they really name it Omarion? Because I'm like, I love that man. I'm about to be.
It's Omarion. Oh, wait. So the thing that, before we even started this interview, the thing that I was sitting here mentioning to you was they found Jussie Smollett guilty. And, my whole thing about the situation now is thinking like, what was it for? Because I'm sure Jussie wasn't up there lying about them being in that club and them doing drugs and having sex and doing whatever that they were doing.
Oh, Jussie, you don't understand. Since I saw Mr. Smollett, I love him. Honestly, people gonna get mad at me, but I will love him even through this. Like
you know what? And I don't think that he's gonna get any jail time.
Oh, I hope not.
But they might try to make an example out of him too.
Oh God.
Chicago.
You know what? You're right, though, Auntie. I wish we knew
why.
I wish we knew why. Because I'm gonna say this on camera. Listen, I'm gonna say this on camera. I'm gonna say it. So my attitude is, we know how Hollywood can be. So my thing was, I felt like, Empire, it had great ratings, and I felt like it was kind of decided that maybe the show should go out in scandal, then allowing the ratings to slip.
Oh.
So I felt like, if you do this, then we'll take care of your career later. We'll bring you back. You take this hit, and we'll look out for you in the end. But it's better.
And I'm sure it's gonna go. And that's. I mean, look, honey.
Listen, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm God.
You gotta be like, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, like I just like, because I mean, people don't just wake up. People don't just wake up one morning and say, and come on, Jussie and his family, they have worked so hard.
They're a very big industry family.
Yes, and my thing is to like, you can't tell me he didn't think about his career. Like, you can't tell me he didn't think like, okay, this is not good for my career. Like,
right?
Yeah, like, come on, but that's the thing. So, being in Hollywood, that's why I'm glad I'm not there, because I'm not doing no publicity stunts. I'm not doing none of that.
Well, when I get to. I mean, when I get there, I'm gonna to fiddle faddle with the girls, but I'm not gonna do everything with the girls.
Right. Right.
Not because it's like, where does this get you, Jussie? Like, what did this get you? But like you said, you called it. We'll see later on life what it's gonna do and how it's gonna do it.
We will see.
And I hope it was all worth it, Mr. Smollett.
I hope so too. Tell everybody where they can find you. Sipping Tea with Miss D. Tell us where we can find it.
Sipping Tea with Miss D is the show's Instagram. My personal Instagram is Insta Edge. Sipping Tea with Miss D on YouTube. You can find me on, some dating apps sometimes. I don't have a picture. I'm very much of an audition girl, because as I said, she's a gay public figure. So, certain kind of fit. And that's what I was trying to explain to my trade too. I was like, you think that I'm out here running around and the girls don't even want a being like me. So it's so funny. Like, it's like, if the dude is not like you. But yeah, I suck dick all over the world. If you need me, you need a good blowjob.
You had to make sure you said that before this thing closed.
She's head gender.
She's head gender. But you know what? I do love fellatio. Like, even being a top.
It's the best.
It is.
It's the best.
Is. No, but for me, it's the, I haven't done it in a long time, but it's the expressions on his face.
I'm so like,
I don't do weight, because I don't do the knee thing. Like listen, when I tell you, my friend is a dominatrix, she tell me all the time, bitch, ain't a submissive bone in your body. You are as dominant as they come. I lays them down. I'm not getting on my floor for nothing. I'm not looking up at nothing. No. You're gonna lay down. We're gonna be in the same plane.
Look, bitch, I got a bad knee, so I ain't getting on my knees at all, bitch.
We're gonna be in the same plane. We're gonna be equal in the same plane.
I want to say it's like when I have a certain, like we said, you have to have a certain vibe or interest or passion for somebody.
Yeah.
Like my trade, like I used to eat him the fuck alive. Yeah. So I know that you're sitting there like, nah, they not even doing this right. This nigga would have to get up and put the towel.
Yeah.
Bitch, lay on the towel because her spot was wet. Very wet, bitch. Drippy wet. Yeah. He used to be like, damn.
Drip, drip.
Drip, drip, bitch. Follow the drip. And let me tell you something, too. I want to give a special shout out, though, to the light-skinned niggas that look like Busy Bone. I'm kind of on y'all this week. So since we on here manifesting and talk, I need a couple of light-skinned Busy Bone niggas right now. Because the way he said, y'all ugly-ass bitches over there with on the verses, has me wet. So I'm looking light-skinned Latin. Oh, you know, all them Latin Spanish ones you put up though. I cannot look at your page. I have to be like, I gotta get off this shit. I gotta get off of it. I gotta get off of this.
Well, you know I tagged them so you can slide into their DMs.
Yes, and that's the problem.
And that's the problem
with the internet. That's when the internet becomes the dark web.
Yes.
Once you do that click,
yes,
and then you're clicking, and then you're clicking, and it's like, no. Yeah. But you put up some fuck. If they don't give you your flowers,
they do
for loving the body, the sculpt, the masculinity, or just the alphaness of a man, bitch, you.
I love all men, but Black and Latin is my thing. That's what I promote. That's what I promote.
But you know, I live in the Bronx, and you know the Latin boys, honey. You know the Dominican boys love a fat bitch.
Yes.
The Dominican, I bitch, my family is Panamanian.
Yes.
So you know I grew up with some fine ass niggas. Them niggas is fine. Okay? I grew up with some fine ass men. I can sit here and honestly say that.
Yes.
All the men and all the boys that I grew up on my block from Flatbush, from Brooklyn, they are fine men.
Yes.
But it's something about a Dominican, baby.
Oh, here you go.
And I don't know if it's that they like to get their ass licked in, that kind of shit, but it's something about the Dominicans, honey.
You know what? Listen here, we got to go. I thank you so much for coming on here because we really just had a conversation and recorded it. And it's going to be so great. And I'm so excited. I don't want them to kick me off because I want to get it and put it up. It's going to literally be up like in 10 minutes. On YouTube, I love you, Queen. On my website, I love you too. And then I'm going to send you through Gmail your copies so you can do whatever you want.
Thank you. I love you and I appreciate you.
And a video. I love you too.
Yes. Follow a bitch. Yes. I got some music on iTunes.
Yes. What's the name of it?
It's called What's the Tea Girl? It's a Baltimore, New Jersey club banger kind of thing.
Is it under your name, Miss D? Or what's it under?
Miss D. It's on iTunes.
Yes. Okay.
You know, the Queen of Shade has great music too. Because I listen to her shit.
I sing a little bit.
No. That bitch got tracks. That bitch got tracks for days. Get up on her tracks too. That bitch got tracks. And this is my message to you.
Okay.
To the world.
Yes.
Suck a dick. It makes the world go around.
Someone else very famous says that too. Miss T.S. Madison.
Oh, I didn't know that she said it. Let me take it back.
Oh, yeah, you gotta take it back.
I'll take it all the way.
Take it all the way back because Maddie is a dick. Yeah.
Take it back.
Yeah, we take it back.
Here we go.
Bye.
Bye. I love you. Thank you.
I love you. Thank you.